Eurostar has secured a £250 million rescue package after warning it was fighting for its survival due to the coronavirus crisis. The cross-channel rail operator said it has reached a financing agreement with its shareholders and banks. This includes French state rail company SNCF, which is the company's majority shareholder. The UK sold its Eurostar stake to private companies for £757 million in 2015, and the government resisted pressure to contribute to the bailout. Transport Secretary Grant Shapps told MPs in February that the government was very keen for Eurostar to survive but insisted it's not our company and its difficulties were the shareholders' problem to resolve. Following the announcement of the rescue deal, Chief Executive Jacques Darmez said, "Everyone at Eurostar is encouraged by this strong show of support from our shareholders and banks which will allow us to continue to provide this important service for passengers." The refinancing agreement is the key factor enabling us to increase our services as the situation with the pandemic starts to improve. Eurostar will continue to work closely with governments to move towards a safe easing of travel restrictions and streamlining of border processes to allow passengers to travel safely and seamlessly. Their coordinated actions and decisions are crucial to the restoring of demand and the financial recovery of our business. The rail firm's annual revenues plummeted from £1 billion (€1.1 billion) in 2019 to about £180 million (€208 million) in 2020, while passenger numbers have plunged by 95% from the 11 million people who travelled on its trains in 2019. It had already £400 million (€450 million) and received a cash injection of £170 million (€197 million) from its owners. Earlier this year, French Transport Minister Jean-Baptiste Djebari told a committee the state would be there at Eurostar's side to maintain this strategic link between our two countries. He said the French government was working with its UK counterparts on mechanisms for aid, proportional to everyone's involvement in Eurostar. This came despite the UK selling its stake in the rail firm for over £750 million in what then Chancellor George Osborne described as a fantastic deal. Professor Ian Begg of the London School of Economics said the UK had no obligation to help, given it has not been a stakeholder since 2015. But he added contributing to Eurostar's long-term future could possibly be in Britain's interest. He told Express.co.uk, "There are two aspects to this, one is whether there is an obligation or an interest to support Eurostar. There is no obligation in the sense that it's a company owned by French and Belgian railways as well as a hedge fund in Canada, but it may be in Britain's interest because Brits find the service desirable." The next question is if it is not rescued, will something replace it or will there be uncertainty? Will there be a lack of connectivity between the UK and the continent? I think the danger is that there could be a lack of decision which would make things very difficult.